Okay, so I wanted to show you a couple of features of Planning Center that will hopefully help everyone with their rehearsing and getting prepared for Sunday mornings. The first feature here in Planning Center that will probably help everyone a lot, and everything I'm showing you here is specific to the desktop or laptop version of Planning Center. They also have their app, and their app is great for checking schedules and even doing some scheduling stuff. And you can use their player to listen to tunes and everything, but I really think that when you're doing your rehearsing, at least when you're starting to kind of get everything organized in your head for Sundays, that the desktop version it's a little bit easier to use and kind of get everything out in front of you. But so anyway, this video is specific just to the desktop version, as far as I know. So along here on the kind of the header here, everyone knows I like to put a lot of notes in here to help everyone get prepared and kind of get the arrangements down ahead of time. But I'm logged in right now as admin, and so when I'm logged in, I've got the notes across the board for the tech team and the band, but for most of you that doesn't necessarily apply. So let's just assume right now that I'm a vocalist and I've just logged in. I don't necessarily need to see the notes for the other musicians, the rest of the band here. I probably want to look at the notes for the other vocalists, and I don't really need the notes for the tech team. So I just uncheck those, and then I'm only really showing notes that apply to what I'm doing. I've got notes for the band in general, and usually I just kind of give everyone an idea of what arrangement we're going to follow or try and follow, or if there's anything we're doing different. Then we've got the lead vocalist. It just says who's singing lead on what song, harmonies, who's assigned a harmony, and then the melody part is the rest of the band that kind of has the the big vocal sound that we go for. So I try and put some notes here, but this should make it a lot easier for everybody looking at different parts. If I'm playing guitar, I may just want to look at what the guitarists are doing, and I may not want to necessarily look at the vocal parts. So again, this kind of cleans it up a little bit, makes it easier to use. But I'm going to go ahead and set it up like I'm a vocalist again for now. And so then the next thing I try and do is I always try and attach these mixes, and anytime you see an MP3 that's labeled something mix, basically what it means is I've taken the part that it's that single part and panned it hard left along with the cues for the song. I don't put the click track in there because that can get distracting, but the vocal cue and then the part. So bass mix is going to be bass is all on the left side, and then the rest of the band is panned hard right. Let's just assume I'm a vocalist here, and I want to listen to this male harmony mix. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And so what you'll hear here is that the cue and this vocal part are all on the left side of the mix, and then all of the band is mixed to the hard right. And so that should help in rehearsing, but it still can be a little bit, I'm going to jump forward here to where that part comes in. There it is. It can still be a little bit hard to hear the part that you're listening for, especially if you're just learning it. So one of the things you can do here with the player, and you could do this, on your if you're listening to it on like your iPhone or a computer or some other kind of player, but specifically if you're streaming it here in Planning Center, you can use this to pan it a lot further to the left, so then when you listen to it, it's really that mix version sticking out, and then the band's mixed down a lot more. You could even do it all the way over if you wanted to just hear the part. So that should help in learning it, and then as you get comfortable with it, you could pan back middle or even further right if you wanted to kind of practice singing or playing your part as it's mixed in with the group. So that panning should help a lot with rehearsing. And then the last little feature here to make note of is that, and this is specific to just the vocalists, if I download the lyrics here, what you should see is that I've added these little cues for all sing. So that way you know where you should be singing, and where it's, that's not specific necessarily to the full arrangement as far as harmonies, but it is specific to the group where everybody sings together. So in this one, this is just the soloist, and then there's a harmony here on the chorus, and this is the soloist and harmonies, and then this is where we all sing together. So in all of the lyrics, you should download those when you're going through the arrangements, and ideally, if I did everything right, which we all know doesn't always happen, but the lyric sheet here should match my notes here. So double melody starting on the second chorus, and then come in on the second pre-chorus and the last two choruses, and that does match the lyrics here. But it's helpful to have those lyrics in front of you so that you know exactly where you should and shouldn't be singing. So hopefully that helps with everyone's rehearsing, and